Hello.
No, sir, voice is not audible.
So screen is visible. Please reply, guys. Shailesh to everyone,
Yes, sir.
voice is not audible. Wait, I will see. I have unmuted them. Based on your current order, your content is being shared at lower efficiency. It will be difficult to wait. Screen visible, Shailesh.
Yes, sir.
Screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Consider switching to optimize text and images. Content with mobile image. So friends, now we'll perform the key. Vijay Seller, why is he left the meeting? Here it is kill microgen 5. Screen visible but voice is too low. Just I connect the headphone. Now it is audible. Shailesh, my voice is audible.
Hello, sir. Actually, your voice is too low, like it's not audible to us clearly.
Downloaded kill 5 tools INI. So I have to reinstall it. Can be done. I have to connect the hard disk. Just, can we download it from the internet? Wait, voice is very low. Now, is it audible to all of you? Please reply in the chat box so I can understand that you are listening properly. Or the recording has been done, so no worry if you are not listening now. You might listen my video afterwards. just you have to observe the things what is going on. Uh, so this is I am opening the home page of the www.keel.com. Shailesh, now how is the audio quality now? So this is the official website of the ARM Keel. So in that you have to go for the product downloads. So in that there is MDK ARM for ARM board. It can be also utilized for coding the ARM processors, ARM devices, Cortex and ARM. Then so this if you download this, this will be IDE will be suitable for the development of environment of Cortex and ARM devices. Then C251. This is to 80251 devices, and this is the C series devices for microcontroller units. But since we are using 8051, I will select this. So here all the things are already done. Just I want to mention the country name. So here which device, you have to mention the device. It, 80 stands for Atmel. Then 89 C, C for CMOS, or you 1, right? Now I have to submit it. Something is problem there. Yes, got it. So next page is that here they have mentioned that development tool for classic and extended 8051 microcontrollers. So here I have told you about the hardware and limitations of the evaluation tool. We are going to download. First of all, see the hardware requirements. So this is MDK and C251. So let us see C51 downloads. So I'll see that this 51. So at least 1 gigahertz processor should be there, 32-bit or 64-bit. Or your laptop machine has 1 GB at least system memory. That is the minimum hardware requirement, and 512 MB available disk space. Also recommended that 1.5 GB processor, 64-bit, also 2 GB RAM at least, then 1 GB available disk set, so that you can run the codes very efficiently and easily. Then supporting OS, if you consider the supporting OS, that Windows 10 Home, Pro, Enterprise, Education. So all these, whether it may be 32-bit or 64-bit, it will be okay. Keel supports the Windows versions only. It doesn't support Linux, but I still going to run the Keel on Linux also by using what I do at that time. I just install Play on Linux, and by using Play on Linux, I install Wine, and through Wine, I virtually install that Windows. The Wine is the software by which we can virtually install the softwares that supports the Windows. So that is the alternative. Then Windows 8 is also supported. So these software will be tested against the latest version supplied by Microsoft. So this is the system requirements. And I will go back. We'll see the limitations also. So evaluation versions limitations are you see at your devices, that is program code should be not more than 2K. That is the major limitation for the evaluation. If you want to exceed the run greater than 2K, you will have to purchase the licensing. So here it is that file we are interested in. It is 96 MB file or 96.152 KB file. So just double click on that. So here you have to save this file. So naturally it will be saved in the downloads folder. So it shows the failure. Yes, here it is started. I will stop this. Just 1 minute and 45 seconds it required. So after installation of EXE, what is the next step? You have to run that EXE. So for that, administrator's privilege should be required. Then, so within 1 minute, it will be get over. You can perform at your devices, but most of the student doesn't have the laptop, so that is the major issue. How to resolve this issue, I can't understand. We will see some solution, or you have to manage that laptop from neighborhood or anybody, any relative, or purchase it. You can purchase it online also. So in future, after 1 or 2, if you don't have laptop, I will not permit to attend the lab. Then, if you have any query, you may ask because your doubts are always welcome. If the thing is that if you don't have doubts, means that you doesn't study. When doubts comes, that if you are studying, then and then only doubts come. Or there is a one more option will be there. All the contents you know that. That's why there is no doubt. 100% communication or transmission will be there. I don't know the truth exact. Then write the journal properly and used to read that Majdi book. That is a very good book. Also, there are a lot of stuff available on the internet. You can go through that also if you are lazy in reading books. But better practice is if you read hard copy of the book, the concepts and fundamentals gets cleared. I think it is not feasible to take all the contents in the classrooms. So expectation or recommendation is that you read at home, ask me doubts, I will clear the doubts. That is the way of study. So still we have 20 minutes in hand. So within 20 minutes we'll see what is happening. And let's do practicing the coding, because if you are very efficient at coding, you have a lot of opportunities abroad also. So one of my friend is in US working in embedded system. Now he is the project leader. Actually he was my project partner. So there is a huge requirement of technical skilled persons and abroad, also in India also. So instead of going for APT and coding, that is also good way to go to the softwares. But if you have such a type of coding skill that you can program the machine, then program the IC and in assembly, so you will have greater value, and there is a great blending in that instead of just go for the coding in Infosys or like that. So such peoples are very demanding. Uh, so I think download has been over. Now, just I go to the downloads folder directly. Go to the Explorer. In the Explorer today. This PC I can get a directly. So here it is, that application we have downloaded. This one, 96 MB file. Just double click on that. So you will require the permission from the administrator. You say yes. So that pop-up window comes RKill version 9.68. Okay. Then click on just next. Accept the licensing. Then so it is a so here you have to put your information. So you can take company name as a GCK. Write your email there, not mine. उधर रहने देना. after putting it, just keep the next and the installation begins. Just wait for some time. Just 15 minutes. Okay. Please. आवाज का निकल क्या कर आवाज कमी कर हेडफोन घालणार अरे वो रेकॉर्ड होतं की ते आपण युट्यूबवर अपलोड करतो So show release note, and then see the options. Retain current microvision configuration. Okay, fine. Add example projects that recently. Okay, very fine. And click on the finish. Our job is done. So we have installed the Kill Microvision 5 successfully. So go to the all programs. Sorry. Here it is a kill icon shows. So it starts opening. So this is the graphical user interface, first pop-up window. Then next thing is that fine. So here what you have to do first thing, project, then new microvision project. Not responding. Just have patience while doing this. So I will better practice is you will have to do the folder. So here are some examples of the codes. Hello, experiment 1, 5, my1. So I will create a new project for that. Suppose microcontroller, I type the name. So here is the issue with the keyboard. Okay, fine. No necessity to give extension. It by default take the project file that .uvproj. So save this. Then next step is that selection of device. In that, since we are using 5, so go for the microchip. So here a lot of devices are there. I have to select particular 89C51. Fine. This is the chip. Also in description, you will get the features of that 8089C51. It is a fully static, having a 24 megahertz clock frequency, CMOS controller, then 32 IO lines, mean it has 4 ports P0 to P3, then 2 timers and counters. Also, it supports 6 interrupts, 2 priority levels. Also, it has inbuilt UART, 3-level program memory lock, 4 KB flash memory, also 128-byte on-chip RAM. So click on OK. Then if you want to do the embedded C code, I will type yes, overwrite yes. Just so that target has been created. Now next step is that writing the code. So here just I write, there are some rules and regulation for the write the codes in the assembly. So in the previous sessions I have already told you that while you are coding with the assembly, then you have to write the codes in capital letters. So suppose I write first instruction as ORZ space 000. Meaning of this is uh, it's it is in hex, right? Now next line, next instruction is move A. So what is move? Move is called as mnemonic. Move space. Maintain the space properly, otherwise the program shows the errors. So if it is there is a hash, means directly that data is loaded into accumulator. 0 to hex. Next instruction, write the comments, that is 0 is loaded into accumulator. I don't write here, you may write. Move B. I'll copy and paste that. So this B is loaded with 06.
Wait, 2 minutes.
AB. I'll write the multiplication first. And don't forget to write end at the end of the code. Now next step is that I have to save this code. So here it is a save. So here I will give the name, that is lab 1. Lab 1. Don't forget to give the extension as a ASM, since this code is in assembly. Then save. Wait, see the effect, that is color has been changed, means all the instructions I have written are the correct. Then next step is that I have to copy this lab1 ASM into source group. So here on the source group, right click, and here is a menu that add existing files to group source group 1. So here you have to search out that file, but it will not show this file because this selection below is the C source file. So here you have to write ASM source file. So here source file has been already created, that is lab1, and I will add this. Now check that it is added successfully in this source group. Now next step is that target. So go to check the options for the target. So here that is device 889C51 having crystal frequency 24 megahertz. So I enable use on chip RAM from 00 to FF. Then memory model small, don't do anything, operating system keep as it is, or you may okay this, then output, we are interested in this. Search a folder for outputs. Name of the executable folder would be microcontroller.obj. Then create executed. So in the folder objects, this file will be there. So I can here privilege that I can select the particular folder for the objects. Here instead of that I put the desktop, that file will be stored on the desktop. I will give the path. Then debug information, browse information. Also I make enable to create the hex file because microcontroller doesn't understand that assembly code. So that hex file is important to burning that code into the controller chip. Then listing, okay, fine. Don't do other, keep the by default changes as it is. So in case of debug, let me see, use simulator, fine. Limit speed to real time, memory display, okay, fine. Everything is fine now. So I select it, okay. Now I have selected the options for the target. Now next step is, it is a translate. We have to translate this assembly code into object code or exe. So the meeting, okay. Just wait guys, I know that time has been over. Then build the target, then rebuild it. So see the window here, creating hex file, all these things are mentioned in build output window. Are you getting? So hex file has been created, then batch build, zero succeeded, batch build को कुछ issue आ रहा है. Okay, forget about it. Then I will go for the debugging. So here it is start or stop debug session. Just click on that. So here it shows the evaluation mode running the, with the code size limit 2K. Okay. Now the code is going executed, and here it running with the code size. Okay. Now this appears. Step, if you want to do the single stepping, this is okay, or step over, fine. Then I will do the single stepping. So see that A is loaded here with 02. So that here it is that A is loaded with 02. Then go go for next instruction execution, so that again I double click it. B is loaded with 06. So here you will come to know that 06 is loaded with B. Then again then mul instruction AB is there. It is a 2 byte instruction, so it requires time. So here the states, T states, how many T states required to execute up till now? So it requires 7 T states. And you know, as I told you earlier, that stack pointer by default keeps the value 07. And the answer, now see, the answer is in accumulator after execution of mul AB. Answer is 6 to the 12, that is C, 0C in hex. Fine. So this is a simple multiplication. Just 5 minutes has been extended. So sorry for taking extra. So thanks a lot for attending the session. Just I will review that how many candidates are here. So 7 candidates. Okay, fine. Friends, do practice at home so that it will be. I will take a print screen. Attendance तो हो जाएगा. So these are the presents one, that is Shailesh, Pooja, Gayatri, Abhijit, Shashwat, Swati and Vaisarani. Make the print screen so that attendance is recorded. Fine. So I will end the session. So have a nice day and nice Eid and Raksha Bandhan. So today we'll stop here. We will see you at theory sessions. I think today at 3.